everyone, it's Carrie's Little Piggies here, and I thought today's video I'd show you what's inside my medical and grooming bin. This is probably one of the most important bins that I have in all of my organization because it's got tons of things in here that help promote the health and well-being of the piggies. So let's go through all of these things and I'll tell you why. So the first thing that I have in these drawers that I actually take out a ton are the Oxbow urinary support tabs and the digestive support tabs. I take these out every single day because I give them to my girls. Again, this one is something that I give all 5 of my girls to support their urinary tract health, and they love these. These are like little treats to them, but they're actually vitamins for them. And then this one I only give to my Bonnie because my Bonnie has all kinds of tummy problems and all kinds of issues going on with her. So I give this to her one a day in order to support her digestive health. The next thing I have in this drawer is, let's take these things out first. These are everything I use to groom them. I have 2 long-haired girls, Tossie, my Sheltie, and Isa, my Peruvian. And every day I brush them with this little brush. It's a very soft bristle brush, but if you can see, which I have to clean this out, they've got all their little fur all over it because it brushes their hair and it helps take out the excess fur. I've also got this extra brush. This is what I used to use before I got this brush here to brush my little girls, but it doesn't brush as well as this. This really brushes through. And then these 2 things, which I have for when I groom my girls. In fact, they're due for a trim today. These are just hair cutting scissors that I use, and then I use a comb with it to comb her hair. So that's what I groom them with. And then the next thing I have are these 4 syringes that I have just for giving them medicine and if I ever need to hand feed them. So those are in this bin. And then the next things I have in here are all for cutting their nails. I cut my girls' nails probably every 2 to 3 weeks. And what I use is this little trimming scissors here to cut all their nails. And then I'll file them down if I feel after I've cut them that they're still very sharp. So I use this file here. This thing here has saved me, I have to admit. I cut one of my girls' nails and made them bleed one time. Raina, who's my diva, has probably contributed to her diva-ness. She has 1 black paw and all black nails, so I cut her nails and I cut one and made her bleed, and I'm so glad I had this. This is what they call a Styptic Powder, and I just got this at the pet store. There's powder inside, and what you do is, see, I've got a little bag of some Q-tips here, and I just take one of the Q-tips and wet the tip, and then I stick it in this powder to kind of mix it together, and then I put the wet Q-tip on Raina's finger, and it stopped the blood right away. So definitely have this, especially if you're kind of new to nail cutting like I am. The next thing in here is actually medicine for Bonnie. This is from the vet. This was just, she had been sick and the doctor prescribed her pain medication, and we never really used it because Bonnie wasn't really in much pain, and she's better now. But I keep this in here because just in case. This one is, I bought this, it's a papaya fruit plus, it's from Oxbow. I bought this because I had done some research and found that, papaya helps to promote the digestive system, although my girls don't like it though. And I have this tab for Bonnie that really actually I think is much better. I have that in there just in case. You never know, it might be a treat that they might like later on to help them out. And along those lines I also have Daily C. It's vitamin C tabs from Oxbow again. These things I don't feed to them as a daily or as a treat because this is only if maybe they're sick or too stressed out and they need that extra boost of vitamin C. But they have veggies twice a day and for snacks, so they have a good amount of vitamin C in their diet. This thing I bought, I believe it's at Walmart. I bought this. It's Infant's Gas Relief Drops. It's really simethicone is what I bought it for. This is because piggies can suffer bloat from certain vegetables or certain illnesses, and this will help to relieve the bloat, so it's always good to have this in your medical box. I also have a couple of these probiotics, Benebac Plus. My Bonnie went through antibiotics, and I had read that if you give the piggy probiotics before the antibiotic treatment, this will actually help their digestives. So because antibiotics can be very harsh on the digestive system. And like I said, Bonnie has issues already. So I bought this, though Bonnie hasn't had issues, so I haven't had to use this. But this is also good if they're stressed or ill. They just need something to boost their immunity and digestive system. That's that. This one here is just eye drops, basically. Issa recently also went to the vet because she had one eye that was red and watery, and the doctor said there was just something that irritated it, probably the hay. So he gave me these eye drops. I used it for 3 days. I gave her one eye drop twice a day, and it went away. So I have this also if I ever have any eye problems with my other piggies, I can use this. And this thing here is, hopefully I never ever use it, but it's always really, really a great idea to have this on hand just in case. This is the Oxbow Critical Care. I got the apple and banana flavor. Something for when they're sick or not eating. It's something very good to have. It's just a powder that you mix and you hand feed it, and that's why I have the syringes, so that I can feed this to them if they're ever sick. And the last thing that is in the medical and grooming drawer is the fun grooming stuff. This is all stuff that I have from Gorgeous Guineas. Gorgeous Guineas is a company that's based in the UK that make tons of products that are made especially for guinea pigs, that are safe for guinea pigs, and I love them so much. I ordered once. I loved everything, so I had to order again all their stuff to have on hand just in case. But the one that I use the most is this. It's their Posh and Go shampoo. I have long-haired babies, so I wash all of them in this Posh and Go shampoo. It smells so yummy. It's so gentle on them. This next one, Isabella knows a lot about. I had to use this actually on her. I had bought this beforehand, but never thought I'd need it until I got Issa. And I got Issa from a family that had an unwanted litter, and they obviously didn't take care of her first few weeks of life. And when I got her, I noticed she was malnourished and so tiny. And then I saw her fur, I inspected her, and she had tons of running lice, which was so sad, this poor little baby. So luckily I had this on hand. And oh, one thing I forgot to say is Gorgeous Guineas, on their site, they have tons of information about what these products are and how to use them. So basically after the first shampooing of this with Issa, all her running lice was gone. And then what I did was the following 2 weeks I shampooed her again just to make sure that the eggs also were dead, and Issa hasn't had any lice problems since then. The next thing that I got is this Perfect Paws ointment. And this one I've actually used on Bonnie. When I first got Bonnie, her feet were very dry and cracked. So I had this, and I put this on her foot every day, and now her feet are soft and pretty, thanks to this. This thing is their Super Souffle Cream. Now this thing I used on Bonnie again. Yes, my Bonnie has all kinds of issues. because I thought I saw some kind of fungus growing behind her ear. A very, very small white spots. And so I read up on the Gorgeous Guineas. I mean, the reason I bought this was for possible fungal parasitic issues. And so I put this on her ear every day for about a week, and it never got worse. The white spots never got worse, and it actually went away. So I love this cream. The next thing I have, this one is their Cedarwood and Lemongrass Easy Rinse Shampoo. Now the only short-haired guinea pig that I have is Raina. And so I use this Easy Rinse shampoo on her because she doesn't need the Posh and Go. This one I wanted to try out. This is their Kind and Gentle Conditioning Shampoo. This one is actually for babies because the Gorgeous Guinea site recommends that you don't use these shampoos, especially these two shampoos here, on babies that are 6 months or younger, or pregnant piggies. So I have this to shampoo the babies, my trio. They're babies, except Issa now uses this. The other things I got were more creams. I haven't actually used this one yet, obviously. It's still in the packaging. It's the Foot and Mouth Ointment, and I bought this because just in case any of my girls have problems with their feet or their mouth, like sores or something like that, they recommend to put this cream on there. And it's supposed to be stronger than the Perfect Paws one. And then this one is just aloe vera gel that I got for just in case they have, you know, irritated skin or something like that. Aloe vera is such a great gel to have around. And then these two things, this is their Cocoa Neem Melt and their Mucuna and Neem Shampoo. And if you have piggies that are having dry skin problems, these are perfect for them, and that's why I got them, because I do have two long-haired. I am worried about them having dry skin problems. So this one is, what you're supposed to do is put a little bit of this all around the piggy right before a bath, and then I believe you're supposed to leave it on for about 20 minutes or so, and then you use it in conjunction with this shampoo to wash it all off, and that should help with the dry skin. And here you have it. Here's everything that's in my medical and grooming kit. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. If you think there's something that I'm missing here, I would totally love to know, because I'm always trying to be more prepared for anything that might come up. So thanks for watching, and until the next video, bye.